everybody. Welcome outside. I'll say that joke again because I don't think we were online last night. Welcome outside the pavilion in Bend, Oregon. Isaac Rosendahl joined by Derek Armstrong. Game 2, Oregon Ducks and Boise State Broncos, which, by the way, also correct one inaccuracy from last night. We talked about it being a Pac-8 matchup. Broncos, Derek, are now independent, so not a Pac-8 matchup.
That's a good point, yeah.
Someone mentioned that on the bus. I had heard it before, did not remember it, so
that was short-lived. What was that, 2 years?
That was, yeah. And some team just won all the Pac-8 titles when the Broncos were in the conference.
Part of me is like, am I crazy, though, if you're looking at the Boise State Broncos jerseys right now? Is that a Pac-8 patch?
It is a Pac-8 patch.
Okay,
they do still have
they do still quasi-representative.
So, yeah, we're okay. But, just wanted to address that. Last night was a 7-4 win for the Ducks, and it was a game that kind of never really felt comfortable until, hold for the anthem. So, same game last night. It ended up a 7-4 Ducks win. And you say, 3-goal win, that's pretty comfortable. It was anything but a comfortable game.
Yeah, no, I was just, honestly, talking today. My parents were both at the game last night watching. I was just talking to them today about it, and it ended up a 3-goal win for the Ducks, but I just can't imagine that Coach Orr and Coach Vivian went into the locker room super satisfied with it. It was a very tight game, kind of sloppy for both teams, just coming back from break. Maybe things aren't clicking as fluidly as both teams would hope, but the Ducks had give them credit, they capitalized on some massive turnovers by the Broncos in the third period. 2 turnovers that resulted in breakaways and goals, and they ended up scoring 4 straight to win 7-4. So not to discredit them, but the game was close. These teams were competing well together.
And Ducks a step offside. So we've been looking at the sun here, 4 o'clock start, and it's actually, I was worried when I was setting up an hour or so ago because it was really bright. It's not as bright now, but there's still these patches of sun sneaking through the... Well, there's a goal there from the...
What a quick start.
Right off the start. And I was just going to say, when you're looking toward that side of the rink is where it's the sunniest. And I wonder if that was a little bit maybe what happened there
on the ice over there. But Liam Baird's not going to complain. Man, first shot on net, first goal. Sounds like for the Ducks there. Jeez, they're fired up. Get this thing started early.
Yeah, and a big early goal, considering we were just saying how last night it kind of took a little bit to get going. So a goal here just 12 seconds in from Liam Baird on the first shot on goal of the game. But to continue the thought, it's going to be a struggle potentially in this first period for the goaltenders.
Yeah, with the sun, but even like we were talking about, or I was going to go into before they even found a quick goal, was I feel like one of the things the Ducks just didn't do last night was just get those pucks on net. It's just forget about the extra pass, the fanciness. I mean, there's times for that, but get the puck on net. There'll be rebounds. You never know when it might just go in. And I don't know. That was the example.
Big hit there from Lars Kroos for the second night in a row. But yeah, getting pucks on net, it was something that we talked about, Riley and I, kind of during the day today. And it was something not only that the Ducks didn't do, but that Boise State did do. And they had some of those sequences that it was just kind of chance after chance thrown on goal for Boise State. None of them individually were grade A, but kind of the residual weight of them
that's a great point,
turned into some chances.
Yeah, that's a great point. It's a lot of their goals were just puck back to the point, shot, it missed the net, go behind, but they were just a harder working team to get it, dig it out, get it back to the point, shot, and we're not talking about top corner bar down type shots. It's just traffic in front, simple shot on net that went in. That was a lot of Boise State's goals yesterday.
It was a good zone entry from the Ducks there, but couldn't quite get the pass into the slot afterwards. Now Griffin Minchin, who was a goal scorer yesterday, will recover it. Griff was one of the big winners of the game yesterday. Had a real nice picture of him that was on the Ducks social media. Just a great action shot. Nice stick flex.
I saw that. I want to say he was the one that tied the game up. I think that breakaway, he stole the puck.
Yeah. And here is Charlie Marr, who had a brace yesterday, putting a real nice turnaround and snipe one of the Ducks goals that sort of iced it. Involved early on as well, but here's Boise State trying to flip it through the neutral zone. That's not going to work. It's gloved out of the sky by Connor Rendell, who's now hounded into the corner, but uses that strength to protect the puck. Now sends it behind the net, now trying to center it. It will be taken by Boise State up into the neutral zone. Can't get around Austin Poltz, and Bradford will just get a stick on it and knock it into the corner. Now from the blue line, a shot that was knocked down, never got through to Bradford's goal. Isaiah Strategos, a little sloppy on a pass there, taken by number 10 of Boise State. Here's Anthony Walker, who had a nice shot, but it was saved, and now Strategos can backhand it into the neutral zone. Walker again for Boise, but it'll get past everyone. Karams around the boards for Seth Platt. Up for Connor Rendell. Now back to the Boise State defense as they go D to D across the blue line. And now back up towards Walker again. Knocked down by Bradford, but right into the path.
That was just an awkward situation. It was it wasn't even really a shot. It was just kind of a pass towards Bradford, and not sure what the thinking was. Maybe, sometimes when you're expecting a shot and something comes in that lightly, like a little change up, he just ended up kicking it out with his pad. And the Bronco, wasn't sure who that was. I didn't get the number on that, but just jumped right on it. Top corner, no question. So, man, quick start to this game.
So here we go again. The Ducks get an early goal this time, but not able to pull away before Boise State sticks around. As that one gets past Hunter Voiles, he'll absorb the contact into the corner. The Ducks come away with the puck. Liam Baird knocked down, able to knock it for Voiles. And now Baird. Poked forward, nice play, Jimmy Gagan, and here he comes bearing in on goal. Jimmy Gagan, save made. He tried to go low, leg pads were down. But now another opportunity for Gagan. He's got a defender without a stick trying to work on him. Moves around him, backhands through the leg!
Wow, what an individual effort by Gagan. Jeez. Gets the breakout, goes in on a breakaway. Boise State defender putting the stick on him, loses the stick in the process, and he makes a nice move across the goal. But, it was a great initial save on the breakaway by the Boise State goalie, but ended up in the corner and just, comes out. And like we said, he noticed, had the individual awareness to be, hey, this guy doesn't have a stick. I'm just going to take this myself. And, what a shot in the end to bury that one.
And really good stick handling, because I feel like it's one of those things that when you watch and you see that you've got a defender without a stick, you just assume that it's going to be this massive advantage, and it doesn't always seem to work out that way. But good puck handling to get himself the opportunity, and really nice eyes to beat the goaltender. Now he squirts out of the zone again. And backhanded by Charlie Marr, trying to find Lars Kroos. Tobin Fix knocked it forward, but Boise's there. Big collision in front of the benches. Behind the net, collected by Caden Gordon. And Pulse now for Gordon. Let's go ahead and put that second goal on the scoreboard. Is that what you were pointing at, Derek?
No, I was pointing more, it kind of looks like where the camera right now is just totally blocking the goal of the Boise State side. We'll see when we get down there. I don't know if we, new rink for us, new setup.
Yeah, it was hard this
last night. I think we had the goals showing on both sides, so I don't know if we need to move the camera forward, back, or something.
Oh yeah, I see what you're saying.
You see.
Yeah. There's
Sorry, feel bad for the people. Hey, we got the Wi-Fi working, one thing at a time.
We will, at the next stoppage in play, we'll try to work on that. Seth Platt loses it here. Pultz chasing it after it, and ends up rolling behind the net.
Just a gassed Boise State player there. You could tell he was clearing free, but just didn't have the energy to make that work.
Here's Rendy, and Platt will move after it. Randell backhanding into the corner. Yeah, I tried to set this up, and it was so bright I could barely see where the creases were. So I just thought I was in the same general area I was yesterday, but it's always something. Well, Gagan hit up high there, and going to draw the penalty. So in a minute, we'll get a whistle, and we'll try to move our camera. All right, I'm going to mute everybody for a minute, and we will try to get the camera fixed. All right. I think we can all see what we're doing now. And the Ducks are on the power play. I didn't see the signal. I'm just going to assume head contact was the call against DJ Grolensky. And into the corner now, out of the zone. $1:18 left on the man advantage. Ducks leading this one 2-1. Missed. A little bit of a misplay there. Looked close to a tripping, at least the Ducks bench thought so. Now Charlie Marr stabled into the boards, but not before he got the puck up to Austin Charnholm, who'll just flip it around the defender, and Charlie Marr collects it in the corner. but now battling down low for it. And the Broncos trying to clear just past the skates of Kurt Fortney, so Austin Poltz has to collect it a few steps into his own zone. And now backwards all the way into his own zone, behind his own net, but still in possession is big number 23, all the way across the blue line now. Across for Strategos, he scores!
Wow, great cross crease pass. I mean, that's the line right there, right? We were talking to them all. You know, we gave Rendell and Kurt Fortney a lot of shine last night, but they got a line partner there in Isaiah Strategos, kind of the new guy to the line of the past 2 years. But man, I mean, that really is the veteran line for the Ducks, and just the chemistry they have moving the puck to each other is unmatched.
I'm glad to see Isaiah score, because I really love the way that kid plays hockey. Just always hustling, always doing the little things right, and his 5th goal of the year, well deserved for Isaiah.
Yeah, I mean, credit to Austin Poltz. They really set that up. I mean, got the puck, wasn't afraid to take it himself into the zone, take the hit in the corner, get the puck in. Quick pass. I mean, Isaiah made no question about that.
There's a chance now for Boise State off the post. I think Bradford saw it the whole way, had the blocker ready for it. And another penalty coming up. Hooking. Say. Kind of.
Yeah.
I don't know the words I'm looking for, but Derek knows what I'm talking about.
Yeah, no, yeah, a little hook in there. I mean.
So the Ducks back to the power play.
Just kind of stuck his stick in there and did the classic move of you just drop your hands from it, like, no, I'm good, I'm innocent, I'm not even holding my stick. It's like, nah, a little too late there.
Yeah, a little late.
Progress.
The second penalty of the game already for Grolensky. So the Ducks with a 3-1 lead look to get rolling here. Here's Liam Baird.
That guy can skate, man.
Yeah, the Ducks got some speed this year, don't they? Between Baird and Gagan, and Slayton can move coast to coast pretty quick. Another good recruiting class for Riley Orr. Here's Rendell, working some space for himself, finding Strat, the goal scorer. Now Kurt Fortney, the assist man. Behind the net for Fortney. Now back around. From Baird to Slayton, back to Liam Baird. There's Rendell.
No question. Oh, great puck movement by the Ducks. Just D to D, gets it in. I mean, that's the money spot you're looking for in the power play there. The way Coach Owen, Coach Vivian had it set up. Rendell. I mean, who do you want more with the puck in the slot than Connor Rendell? He gets it right there in the basket, puts a great shot on net, and then I mean, Strategos again, just like sitting there right on the post, collects it, takes his time. I mean, he had the whole net. Takes his time, no question about it, buries it. I mean, geez, 10 minutes in this game, 3-1. We're off to a quick start after a lot of rush shaken off for these teams last night. It seems like we're flying today.
Yeah, the Ducks feeling it so far. Here's Voiles. 10-10 left in the first period. Ducks lead at 4-1. Here's Liam Baird again across the blue line. He shoots over the goal, but it'll roll around to Hunter Voiles. Now down low, the Ducks getting set up. Voiles throws it on goal into the corner. Now Baird chasing it down. Able to move it to Slayton. He'll take a quick shot, knocked down, it's loose again, but eventually knocked into the corner. Ducks retaining it though. In front for Slayton, backhanding was Charnholm, and it goes over the net. Gagan trying to shield the puck without a stick and just kick it to a teammate. He's able to protect it enough that the Ducks can get it back and throw a shot on goal, but it kicks into the corner and now is sent the length of the ice by an exhausted Boise State Broncos team, who will be deprived the opportunity to line change on the icing with 9:13 left in the first.
Just great sustained pressure by the Ducks, and I mean, you can just tell that Coach Vivian, Coach Rohr were emphasizing get the puck on net. The only qualm I would have is I think part of it is quick 4 goals to the Ducks, and all of a sudden everyone's going for that glory shot top corner. A lot of their shots on the point, just keep them low, keep them on the pads, look for those rebounds. That's what got Isaiah his goals.
Yeah, exactly. And exactly what you want to watch out for here is the Ducks are up to that 4-1 lead now. Just keep the pressure on and don't waste this good start. Here's Jordan Larrabee getting a shift here. Bodies colliding in the corner as this one gets past Rogaski, and Bradford will tap it as Tobin Fix collects it. He plays it off the boards for Rogaski. Up trying to find Marr, backhanded to the neutral zone where Boise State takes it. Now Fix will put that on the ground. Fix again for Rogaski towards Marr. But the Broncos offside.
Be interesting to see how the Broncos respond. I mean, down 4-1, 12 minutes into the first. See what kind of fight they have. Got that top line out there right now.
Holtz will push that one forward. The Broncos collecting in their own zone. A little dangerous on the D-to-D pass. But now pushing forward, it's the Bronco captain. And almost another chance. Gordon will backhand that one off the very top of the glass. Pulls around for Gallagher. Now sent across the ice where Strategos can collect it. Austin Poltz now. Rendell for Strategos. Cross ice pass back toward Rendell, but picked off by the Broncos. Can they get across the blue line with it? Just barely onside. Gallagher, nice centering pass for Waters.
Long shift for Waters and Gallagher, I mean. But Boise's going to want something. They need those guys out there.
Now Voiles finding Charnholm. Tried to flip it up for Slayton, I think it was, but it got knocked down, but right back for Voiles. Across for Gagan. Throws it on goal and goes into the corner. Voiles at the blue line. Has it taken away, but can't create the rush the other way for the Broncos. The Ducks are on it. And now here's Gagan. Around the stick check. And now sending it east-west. And now back west to east, right back for Liam Baird. And across for Gagan. Nifty passing. What a goal!
Man, it all starts with a D-to-D. Like you were saying, east-west, west-east. Just great puck movement by the Ducks. Started in the defensive zone. Looped up ice, didn't have an option, had a Boise State Bronco on him, went D-to-D. They moved the puck up, cross ice, winger to winger, enter the zone, another cross ice pass, and then, I mean, you keep the goalie moving like that, questioning where the shot's going to come from, and great shot in the end. 5-1 Ducks.
Well, that falls under the category of more like it.
I mean, just a great team goal, honestly.
Yeah, I mean, were there at least 4 guys on the ice that were involved with that, if not all 5? It
feels like everyone touched the puck on that one.
Here's Lars Kroos. Tried to find Minchin, couldn't get a stick down on it, and now cleared by the Broncos as Tobin Fix is in pursuit. Bradford will have a stick on it for Fix, who was taken down but managed to keep the puck. Finding Griffin Minchin with 5:58 left in the first period. Right back for Boise State. Dangerous area, and shot eventually into the corner. Shot deflected, and
yeah, it starts with just a bad breakout pass, turnover early by the Ducks. Gave it right to the D-man on Boise State, and similar to a lot of the goals they scored yesterday, those D-men get the puck and they're happy to just fire in. Not a particularly hard shot in on goal, but Bronco in front was able to deflect it, and I mean, that's tough as a goalie. It's tough for Bradford when the puck's changing directions, especially in this game where the puck and the possession has been largely in the Boise State side of the ice, and all of a sudden it's like, hey, stop this. Puck bounce in different directions.
And offside go the Broncos.
I gotta be honest, there's no way that was offsides. The guy took the puck in by himself, and then he took the puck out, granted to him, but then he took the puck back in before any of his teammates were in the zone. So I don't know. Maybe watch the replay on that one.
The linesmen have had themselves the weekend.
I was going to say, I'm just curious to see our first kind of beat out the icing call. We'll see how that goes before I say anything further.
Yeah.
Struggled with that one last night.
Don't bet on it. Here's an opportunity maybe for Dom. Let's go, Dom. And the shot saved. Want a goal for that guy, man.
He's had a couple in his career, a couple beauties.
That one into the corner.
Great body by Poltz. Just separate man from puck. Make sure there's nothing dangerous happening. Oh, big hit.
Found out, by the way, Derek, 55 is Stas Pufkov.
Okay.
So he's on the roster with a different number, I believe. 11 on the roster, but 55 on your television.
Wonder if that's a preferred number or just the jersey of the weekend.
We'll see. I'm sure he'll be wearing 3 different things by the end of the year. Another battle here, coming away with it, Charlie Marr, but had nothing he could do with it once he won the puck. And kicked there by Tobin Fix. Couldn't find a teammate. Ended up with Boise State, but that shot blocked before it ever challenged anybody. Griffin Minchin now. Ooh. And that one I think might have been offside, but Boise State certainly thought so. No call. Ends up with the Broncos shot that's shouldered aside by Hank Bradford before it's set into the opposite corner by the Ducks. And they'll just flip it into the neutral zone while they get a line change with 3:49 left in the opening period, and that one will be icing.
Like you were talking about the rust being shaken off. I mean, you can just tell both of these teams. I mean, the Ducks more noticeably with the 5-2 lead, but the passes are crisper, tape to tape. Just there's more flow through the neutral zone than we had yesterday, where it just seemed kind of like turnover, dump, kind of sloppy hockey. I mean, gift for the fans, 5-2 game in the first period.
Yeah, when was the last time you saw a 7-goal first period with still 3.5 left?
It's been a while.
Seth Platt. Here's a chance for Boise State as Platt mishandled it. Here come the Broncos. Nice save, Bradford up into the netting.
Man, that's a tough one for Boise State. Got a question. I mean, got the shot on net, but 3-on-1 on Austin Poltz, and he played it well, positioned himself to defend the pass, but you got 3-on-1 and you're just taking it 1-on-1 yourself with the goalie. It's a tough ask. Good save by Bradford.
Rolls around the boards for Poltz. Now into the neutral zone. Collecting in there, number 25 of Boise State is Nick Goodling. Strategos reaching after it. Off the boards towards Rendell. Backhands it into the zone. Broncos on it, but being forced back a little bit. Rendell cutting down the angle. Holtz rips a cross-ice pass for Platt. That one thrown toward goal, deflects, stays in play. Fortney. Rendell. Back for Kurt Fortney, trying to step it home, and goaltender saw it. And now we get some coming together.
Tricky little play, backhand, kind of banked it off the back of the goal, back to Kurt Fortney, Boise State goalie. Didn't really know where it was, and Kurt tried to quickly pull it out in front and shoot it home, but didn't get the angle he wanted. Ended up falling right in the crease for an easy cover.
Next, Slayton will pick this one up in the neutral zone. Sends it in. The Ducks get back on side and chase after it. Liam Baird wins it in the corner. And now Boise able to push it on through the neutral zone into the Duck zone, and a chance for Boise State, but they lost it. Backwards now into their own zone. And offside again.
I think Bradford is kind of questioning, like, he's like, give me an opportunity to. There's no pressure on him from anyone on Boise State. He just wanted to collect that and probably played into the corner for one of his D-men, but quick whistle by the refs. You can tell when this top line for Boise State gets that speed through the neutral zone. I mean, it was a cross-ice press, couldn't handle it to get the shot off, but I mean, there's a reason they have so many points this season. They're dangerous.
Yeah, they'll show that flash of Boise State of old every once in a while, especially these top guys. I'm still not super happy with their coverage of both nets. We're going to work on that at intermission with a minute 30 left in the first period here. Chance for Boise State, great pass, and just couldn't quite direct the shot toward goal. Another one thrown toward net, dangerous again, and Gagan going to sprint after this one. Pulling it back, just can't quite move it around the defender, and it's just shot in by the Ducks. And cleared.
Pretty light here still in Bend. Sun setting, but a little bit cooler. I mean, a little bit warmer than last night, that's for sure.
Yes. I'd say my feet are only a little cold right now and supposed to...
Very cold.
Very cold. We'll keep you updated on that. Gordon sends it into the corner. Crow's trying to collect it. Knocked off the puck, but Minchin's able to find it. Now kicked around and finding Tobin Fix at the blue line, and penalty.
Yeah. Just pushing and shoving in the corner that you get a couple. You get 2, 3 maybe shoves, and then you go beyond that. Ref's going to call something, and I think that time it was holding, just pinning the Duck guy into the corner, not letting him go, get part of the play. So Ducks power play here with 42 seconds left in the period, and then to start next period.
And 34 seconds left in the period. Ducks on the man advantage. Fortney will send that in. Ducks intercepted as Boise tries to clear it. Only goes as far as Liam Baird, though. Fortney tried to get a shot opportunity. Instead, Baird taking it behind the net. Now still battling behind the net. And now into the corner. Baird knocked down, tried to lay a hit, ended up taking the worst of one. And it was breaking for Boise State to go the other way, but we ran out of time. A 7-goal first period. The Ducks lead it 5-2 as we go to the break. Your thoughts, sir?
I mean, how about some entertainment value for all this sold-out crowd in Bend? I mean, for those that want a defensive performance with shutdown D, maybe not quite it. 5-2. I mean, some outstanding play by the Ducks. Like I was talking about, just crisper puck movement. I mean, from both teams, but especially for the Ducks, they looked really good moving through the neutral zone, getting comfortable in the offensive zone, and a lot of the goals came from rebounds, second chance opportunities. So just get the puck on net and see what happens.
All right, well, we will go to break. We will try and have improved visibility into both creases for you when we come back for the second period. Don't go too far. Hey folks, if you don't mind, if you could just tell me in the comments, I'm going to go from one goal to the other here. And you can kind of see the creases even though the goals are off the ice. If you can tell me if you think this is a better or worse view of the goal mouth areas than you had in the first period. Please do let me know, and we'll try to make it as good as we can for you with these pillars in the way. Thanks. Alrighty, we are back for period number 2. Ducks leading 5-2 after that first period. The shot clock shows an 11-8 edge. Shots on goal for the Ducks, so how about that? Shooting almost 50% in that opening period.
Yeah, I talked to Coach Orr in between periods, and he was very happy with the shooting. And I mean, I don't think we talked about yesterday enough. Like, just
Slayton.
Let me pause for a moment here.
We're in the middle of a sentence.
I know. I was just, and trying to be nice, but what I was talking about with Coach Orr is he said this is Boise State's backup goalie that made the trip. Their starter did not make the trip. And not only that, whereas the Ducks, between Bradford, even Travis Green, and Roddy, they tend to split some time, space it out, give each other, make sure, because with college hockey, this club college hockey, you're playing 2, 3, 4 games in a weekend, so it can be very beneficial to have weekends like this where Bradford can play one day and Peterson can play the other. Boise State apparently does not seem to have that luxury. They have their starter playing almost every game for them. So he was just commenting, he's saying, we need shots on this guy. He isn't proven this season. He's not starting for them a lot. Yeah, that's about it.
So, all right, 6-2 now, as Slayton's power play goal gets us underway in the middle frame. And Strategos will find that in the neutral zone, backhands it in. So the Ducks now look at it, it is 50% shooting, 6 goals on 12 shots. Say it's a good night in basketball. Isn't it? I think that is. I'm not a huge basketball fan. I feel like 50%'s pretty decent shooting.
Field goal percentage? Absolutely.
Weather update from the roof. I'm moving to putting the jacket back on. As Hunter Voiles sends a shot on goal. Nice save by the Boise State netminder there.
That was a very similar shot to the last goal. Mindful of it this time.
Off the boards, nice pass for Boise State to work out of the zone, but pickpocketed as soon as they crossed the Ducks' blue line. And here's Jimmy Gagan with it. Jimmy Gagan throwing it in the direction of goal, but not really on goal. Baird, and can't get there. Tobin Fix reaches after it. Boise will poke it through to the neutral zone, but Voiles is there. Another battle in the corner. Ducks come away with it. Gagan will backhand it off the boards, trying to reach it forward for Liam Baird. Couldn't find it, but Nick Slayton does in the neutral zone and plays it off the bench right in front of the Ducks bench as a new flock of Ducks hit the ice. Boise State, I think, little miscommunication there. And it'll benefit the Ducks as they're able to take the puck away. Now Lars Kroos, as Minchin chases after it, Marr is there as well. Gordon pokes at it. Marr forward for Gordon. And offside.
A little eager. Well, one of the questions on Coach Orr's mind, he emphasized to me, was how's his team going to come out in the second period? Are they going to come out like they have a 3-goal lead, or are they going to come out like it's 0-0 for the period? I think based on the start, they're still hungry.
That one will go all the way past Bradford's goal. Pultz is there, but he's pressured toward the boards. Puck will eventually find Seth Platt, then ripped right back to Austin Pultz. forward for Rendell. Lost it, but Pultz is there. Knocked forward for Strategos. He'll chip it around right toward the goaltender, who's got to cover it up. With 16:19 left in the second period, it's a 6-2 lead for the Ducks. What is going on in the comments? All right. And Fortney now. Knocked down, penalty. And now Strategos getting involved with number 20 of Boise State. Is not anywhere that I can see.
We had a tripping call there.
Ducks power play has been pretty decent tonight. And back to the man advantage now with a 4-goal lead. 5 minutes or so into the second period. Hand pass.
Can't say enough how cool this facility is and the setup that the Ducks have here. I mean, credit to Boise State agreeing to come out here to Bend. It's been really fun. I think the fans have had fun. Talking to Coach Orr in between periods, he just emphasized multiple times how great the experience has been, how well the Bend rink staff and run by the city here, the city staff has treated the team. And that they want this thing to be a thing for the Ducks for years to come.
Yeah, this would be a fun tradition to come out here regularly, and we'll get things working a little more smoothly. Want to also give a shout out while we're on the subject of thank yous to Dave Arnold, the IT guy for the rink, and helped us get our better connection tonight. So
yeah,
big thank you to Dave. He was very available to us, reaching out and gave us one thing, it didn't work, another it did. Was very easy to work with, and answering the work email on a Saturday, always awesome.
Always appreciative of that, that's for sure. Yeah, I know Coach Vivian played a big role in working with the Bend crew out here on getting this event set up. I mean, the Ducks have a VIP room, they got some VIP tables, they got a great beer garden going on. Which, while you're in Bend, I mean, you gotta have a beer garden at the rink.
Beer garden in Bend. Hunter Voiles almost scored the goal of the season there while we were talking, but
don't mind us. Yeah, Coach Vivian was saying he wants to have he's trying to get a grandstand here next year because the Ducks sold 500 seats, I think capacity we're at tonight, and those sold out no problem. So he's saying, I mean, we can sell more. Hopefully get some like stanchion stadium seating in here would be huge.
They got a whole bunch of modular stuff that you can buy. As Boise State, speaking of goals of the season,
wow,
trying to dive across Bradford's crease for a rebound. That would have been on someone's end of season highlight reel if they'd connected. Here's Rendell in the slot. That's dangerous. The shot goes wide, though. That's not where you want to give number 18 the puck if you're taking notes for Boise State.
You think they might have learned after the hat trick last night?
Well, it's funny. It's one thing to say you're not going to give them the puck there.
One thing to do.
Shot from Fortney's gloved out of the air. I always think the same thing about Ovechkin from the Ovi spot on the power play. Like, you know he's going to score from there.
It's coming.
But he's always open.
Hard to stop.
You know where he's going. Little misplay there from Gordon. Boise State moves into the neutral zone. Penalty coming up. It's going to be against the Ducks. And there's the touch-up.
It's going to be against Dom Estrada. It looks like a high stick. Interesting. I mean, he got his man up high. I wasn't sure if it was either going to be an elbow or a high stick there, but I mean, Dom's one of those energy players Coach Roy likes to put out there for a spark. Finished his check cleanly in the corner, got back up. Puck was in neutral zone. Came through to finish another check and just got up a little high with the stick in the hands and the face, and so power play for Boise State here.
And underway on the Boise State power play. Nick Slayton will chop at it, but can't get it clear, can't get it past the Boise State point man. Now the Broncos backhanded into the slot, now from the highest point to the high slot, the shot on goal and cleared by the Ducks.
It's a great save by Bradford. That's a tough one through traffic. Sat up there right for the Boise State defender on the power play and got a clean shot through, but good save.
Big hit there. Right in front for Boise State, and a nice save from Bradford. Great vision.
Or if you're on beanie watch for Bradford, it's there it goes. I was texting with Duck legend Trevor Schott last night after the game, and one of his questions to me was, did Roddy's beanie stay on the whole game? And I said, resounding, I was like, yeah. I assumed it was kind of pinned down or something, but maybe not. I mean,
yeah, that's always been a question I've had when I've seen goalies wearing beanies.
I figured there's like a bobby pin involved in there somewhere, but I don't know.
But there gotta be massive beanies too, right? To get over a helmet, like.
Now I'm a little sad to see Bradford beanieless here.
No, that'll just be calmly backhanded out of the zone by Fortney. And the Ducks took another penalty somewhere. I didn't see it, but.
Oh, geez, missed that with all the beanies falling.
It's Charlie Maher who's seated for 2 minutes, so
great opportunity.
Pretty extended 5-on-3 for Boise State for still a minute left with the two-man advantage, as that one is sent through the zone and was a great opportunity for number 12 Sam Radoble of Boise State, but he couldn't get a stick down on it. Still the Broncos though moving it around on the 5-on-3. Hard shot off the boards. Behind the net, back up. One-timer, nice play from Boise State, but the shot wasn't as nice as the pass.
We had a great angle on that one. He hit some net.
Oh, deflected right in front there. Radoble had another chance if he could have gotten the stick down. And then that pass just a little bit behind Boise, so they've got to work it again. Another one-timer. Bradford kicks it into the corner.
5-on-3. Kurt Fortney doesn't have his stick. He just picked it up. That's big.
Moving in, turned aside.
Hit his own teammate there, I think.
Still trying to stop it home, Boise. Chance on this 5-on-3. One-timer post! Can't clear, can the Ducks? Now 5-on-4.
Oh.
Nice hit, Dom Estrada just coming out of the box.
Don't think the Boise State defenders knew that Dom was coming right out of the box. Storming in to get the body.
And there are...
Dom's still working.
There's not a lot of dudes that I would want to be hit without knowing they were coming less than Big Dom there.
Oh, no. Some might describe Dom as full-time bodybuilder, part-time hockey player. It's the way he's out working out there.
So 5-on-3 killed off. The Ducks back to even strength, as that is the drawback of having a long 5-on-3 is that 5-on-4 after it real short. Nice play for Boise State, though, just to stay on side as Bradford shoves that one into the corner with the blocker. Royals will backhand it forward. Nearly connected with Gagan. Baird's got to pick it up behind his own net. Sends it across for Boyles. And now cleared into the neutral zone. 10-12 left in the second period.
Puck into the Boise State bench. Should be said, though, good 5 minutes by Boise State here. Obviously, a 5-on-3 helps with that, but they've kind of built off that and kept the puck down the Ducks side of the ice for the majority of this period since the goal, really.
Fortney trying to slide it across for Rendell. Connor will grab it behind the net. Backford tried to find Fortney. Hit a Boise State skate. There's Stratty looking for the hat trick. Turned into the corner. There's Boise, if they can get it through the neutral zone, but they'll have to chase after it, and Bradford's there. He'll play it off the boards for Rendell. For Strategos now. Now Minchin knocked down. Big hit. Griffin took the brunt of that contact. Caden Gordon from Marr. Marr being hounded along the boards. Lost the puck temporarily, but then won it back. Then had it taken away again. Now finds it on his stick again. Has to wait for his teammates to help in the zone, and the Broncos end up on the puck across the blue line. Shot through, save. Hank Bradford with 8:55 left in the second period. Gallagher collecting it for the Broncos. Up for Truex, the captain. Now Crow's stapled to the boards and throws a hit right back. And penalty.
Just kind of got into it with him after the hit. You could tell they had that animosity, like pushing, shoving, but went down a little easily. Got the stick kind of in his legs. Either way, ref makes the call. Another power play to Boise State. Ducks penalty kill has been great tonight. We'll see what happens here.
And shot through there from Gallagher, but Bradford sees it. Still a minute and 54 left on the Broncos power play. Deflection, they score. So no, there's not.
Power play quickly over there. Pretty simple face-off win back to the point, and as the Broncos have scored a lot of goals this weekend, shot through in traffic, deflection. Bradford got a piece of it, but it trickled into the net in the end, and Broncos not quite going away, fighting back as much as they can. 6-3.
Gallagher now. Yeah, Broncos are, they won't lie down. Another shot turned into the corner. Rendell. Forward for Strategos. Little bit beyond him, but he chases Gallagher with it. And then Rendell got a stick down. Almost kept it alive for the Ducks. Instead, Poltz will chase it in his own zone, finding
dangerous pass.
Dangerous pass indeed, and Gallagher trying to set up a Bronco teammate. Now moving in, and Broncos starting to grab maybe a little momentum here over the last 30 seconds or so. Minute.
Absolutely. Puck's been on our right side of the ice for majority of this game. I mean, majority of this period since the Ducks' early goal in the period.
And it's that top line for Boise State. It is it's a decent group of hockey players. You know, they work well together and they combine together. Gallagher, Waters, and Truitt. 1, 2, 3 on the team in points. And another penalty coming up against the Ducks.
That's a tough one.
Yeah.
Came in. Look, no one's going to argue that it was 2 hands on the stick to body, but light amount of contact.
It was, that was.
Boise State kind of went down to one knee on it, off it. Puck really didn't go anywhere in much trouble, but hey.
A little more in the love tap department for my money, but.
Another Broncos power play, and I mean, they've been dangerous just coming off the goal. Easy to say that Boise State's not complaining.
And that one, a pass will go out of the zone, so Gallagher's got to chase after it and find Waters. Now it's Waters again, around Charlie Marr, across the blue line. And can't get past Slayton as he loses the puck, but in the zone still for Boise State. Minute 20 left on the man advantage. Hunter Voiles will find it and clears the length of the ice, 200 feet. And in fact, Charlie Marr will get there. Throws it right on goal, save made.
The shot from behind the net. I love it.
He just wants that location on the shot chart. That's worth 100 points. Gallagher right in front. Another one for Boise.
Penalties really hurting the Ducks this period, and just like that, it's a 2-goal game. Boise State taking advantage.
With still 6:01 left in this period. A lot of time left for a lot of stuff to happen. And in answer to the question in the comments, who is the Boise goalie? We don't know. They have precisely one goaltender listed on their roster, and he is not the one playing this weekend.
Yeah.
So
if a mom, dad, cousin, uncle is out there for the Boise State goalie, wants to let the people know.
Fortney up for Strategos. Fortney, nice pass for Isaiah again. Tried to find Rendell, couldn't do it, and now Bradford's got to get to that because otherwise the Broncos would have won the race. Still, it's Boise State setting up again. Tons of momentum recently for the Broncos, but now Rendell on the puck for Fortney towards Isaiah Strategos.
What a goal by the trio. Connor Rendell up to Kurt Fortney, and man, soft touch by Kurt Fortney, just sauces the puck on in there for Strategos. Just put it almost perfectly between the goalie and Strategos, where the goalie came out as if he was going to play the puck, and Strategos just gets to it first, drags one hand to the side, and I mean just slides the puck in, no problem. Wow. I mean, goal of the game so far. Holy heck.
Yeah, soft touch. I mean, really the word on that, because the
soft
subtle,
touch of the pass, soft touch
pass
of the collection of the puck. I mean, geez, what a goal
from Fortney, and then just the subtlety of the finish from Strategos, realizing that the goaltender was coming out for it and knowing what he's got to do, and that's a hat trick.
Tip the hat to the lad.
He's got 4 goals coming into the weekend. He's got 3 tonight. And it's a 7-4 lead for the Ducks. .434 left in the second period. Big goal for the Ducks to grab some momentum back. Back to a 3-goal lead, and now it'll be iced by Boise State.
It just seemed inevitable that, like, which line was going to come out and settle things down for the Ducks to say, no, we're in control of this game. What line other than Connor Rendell, Kurt Fortney, Isaiah Strategos?
Intermission after it in the corner. Marr out there as well. Broncos will slide it forward for Jack Clevin. Now just past Crows. Minchin was looking for the big hit there. Just onside. No, it's not.
Ooh, that one looked on to me, honestly. I feel like he caught that right on the blue line, but credit to the linesman. He was right on the line, so what do I know?
A second weather update from the roof. My feet have now reached the threshold of being very cold.
The sun is completely down. The wind is picking up. Outdoor hockey, baby.
It's been real fun.
All I can say is my appreciation is growing for the much larger crew in Minnesota for that Winter Classic. It was like
God,
-9.
cold, yeah. Although Kurt Fortney would tell you that that's not cold.
Yeah, that's just
having
classic
a
winter weather.
about Canadian temperatures and said until it gets to -20, it's not cold. So that's how the mind of Kurt Fortney works.
Yeah. I played 1 year of hockey in Calgary in the same league. I think Connor Rendell and Austin Poltz played in, and we had school canceled only one day for, you couldn't even call it a snow day. It was a -40-degree wind chill day. Other than that, school was in session.
Yeah, that's a -40 degrees. That's a computer glitch. That can't be real. Back to the action, though. Boise State trying to create a shot in the zone. Pickpocketed by Charlie Marr, finding Kurt Fortney. And Kurt will just send it toward the net. Ends up actually winning that puck. Not quite sure how, but he did. Strategos there. Back for Fortney. Poltz with a quick shot kick there, and there is a big rebound in the crease, but the Broncos first to the puck. There's Hayden. Rips around. Rendell is there for the Ducks. For Strategos. .208 left in the second period. Seth Platt. Rendell. Across for Liam Baird. Ducks in the middle of a change. Baird's going to go around the goal. Back up to, tried to find Voiles, but taken away by Boise State. Knocked right back down by Stas Pufkov in the neutral zone. Nifty move, Stas. He fires a shot and it deflects into the netting.
Much better hockey from the Ducks the past 5 minutes. Feeding off the goal. Interesting enough, with the shot counter we have here, though, Boise State outshooting the Ducks right now, 19-18.
Boise State is looking for a fifth skater. I don't think
rather aggressively in a. I'd recommend having 5 skaters on the ice when allowed to do so.
Maybe there's some innovations in coaching that we're not aware of up in the booth. More space. Space is good. There's Voiles. Looking for Gagan to flex, ends up finding him, and then he can't get a clean shot off.
was a good stick by Boise State. Camden Gallagher.
In the second. Voiles hops on it in the neutral zone. The Ducks are offside.
Bear tried to hide in the bench.
I love the enthusiasm. I love the idea.
No. I'm not offsides. I was in the bench.
I'm on the bench. I'm line changing, man.
Felt bad for Voiles there. He had his head up and he saw the two guys. He's like, oh, they're clear. I'm good. Not quite.
36.8 left. We get another whistle and another face-off coming up. More small hockey players at the intermission. The 10 U's last night, 8 U's tonight. Bend Junior Rapids, huge youth hockey program out here. Cool to see the kids get the experience to play at a college intermission, and saw some autographs being signed for the game. Always fun. Fun, I think, for the Ducks too, to kind of get to be an autograph signer. Minchin throws it.
Oh, man.
He scores!
Don't think he expected to score that one. He just glides past the Boise State goalie. Think he had a little something to say on that one. I mean, I'm not sure if it was going top corner, if it might have even going high over the net. Reached the glove out and just deflected it down into the net. That's a tough goal to give up.
Well, they just gonna skate off the ice.
Let's, verify that there was time remaining. Right? That was a buzzer beater right there.
Yeah, the referee pointed as if it was a goal. They haven't put it on the scoreboard yet.
They're talking about here, but I think it was good.
Yeah, it's on the board now. It's a good goal. It's a good goal.
Oh, you feel for Boise State.
I didn't think he was going to have enough time to get that shot off. I thought he was waiting a little too long, but Griffin Minchin beats the buzzer. It's 8-4.
I loved how he just kind of nonchalantly skated away, like, well, okay, that went in.
All right, well, we will take a break. We will be back with you for the third period, and third period will come up. It will be a little bit longer of an intermission than normal since they've got the kiddie hockey. So make yourself a sandwich, put on a pot of coffee. We'll be back with you for the third period. All right, by popular request, here's some small hockey players for you. We got 2 games going on, so try and give you a little bit of taste of each one. And the PA announcer says any kid that scores tonight gets a free puppy. I love that. I like that. Puppies are great.
I feel like we saw some really interference on the west end down there. We need you. These kids need you. I gave them a bunch of letters before they hopped on it, but they looked like they're laughing a little bit.
Let's take a look at what's happening on the other game. Unfortunately, we're just going to have to be missing one net there.
We're doing that raffle inside. I was one of the volunteer care people over here for Ben raffle. Who are you, sir? My name's Ariel. I'm the chair of the Ben raffle. How long have you been the chair? Just for this season. I'm sorry, yes.
Nice goal on the rink we're not showing at the moment. Oh, someone's getting a puppy, according to the PA announcer. I'm not sure that's going to be followed through on, but he said it, not me. Don't mean to neglect the game on the left, but we can actually see both goals on the right. So I think I'm going to focus on this game here. I want to take a moment. Hey to everyone in the comment section. Always appreciate your kind words and love to be able to bring these games to you. Very happy that our connection is playing nicer tonight. Go ahead and we'll upload the clean copy of yesterday's game when we get back to Eugene. Arriving late tonight, but probably be posting it in the morning because I'll be a very tired man by that point.
How do people find out more about what's going on in the hockey world? You can check out benrappershockey.org for all the things on our program. And is there an opportunity for people to be sponsors for the hockey team? Yeah, we got several local sponsors here, especially all around the board. A lot of those same companies support hockey all across the board for the Raptors as well. Ooh, fantastic. Thanks for being here. Thanks for telling me a bit about hockey. All right, cheer on those kids.
Oh, it's a goal! Big Sally.
He's going to be on the SK 27 tonight.
Oh, off the post. Love these kids' Sallys, man. All over it.
Big state down here on the east end. We've got a pile up down here. Raise your hand.
Oh, huge save on the other rink that we don't have the camera on at the moment. Let's flip over to that game again.
He said he looks a little prettier. It's like that.
Zoom in on that netminder. Just made a great save.
You want to do this puck down here? Yeah, I don't know what to do out there. And a diving stop of the East Gate.
about 6.5 still left in these kids' games, and then we'll have an ice cut, so plenty of intermission time left. Job to cover it up by the goalie. Oh, but then send right back in. Come on, where's the celly? Where's the celly? All business. All business. Nice save. Let's check in on the other game. Collision. Friendly fire there in the far crease. And here's a chance. Great save, goalie! Nice wrister. Big Selly for 14. 3.5 minutes of kid hockey left. We're going to switch games again.
We got some proud players out here. If you're a player, you got a field guy, steal a big spot on the board. Some players standing on the other row. We got some rowdy around, and here you can tell. You have the kids to play hockey with their parents around.
One too many moves. And then taken by a teammate. Oh, the joys of 8U hockey. Nice, subtle goal. We're going to end this for the last 2 minutes of this on the other rink again.
We need these 8U kids to sign up jerseys after the game. Big save by the keeper on the west end of the ring. We've got a goal!
Goal on the other end.
These AU kids, they gotta be tired, so sucks.
Is there one last goal for the 8 years? Yes, there is.
We got a goal on the east end.
A nice gritty goal.
34 seconds of hockey.
And there you go. Big thanks again to the Bend Junior Rapids for coming out and have helped out some of the volunteer duties, as I understand it, around the rink. Happy to be able to bring you the little treat of showing some of the little ones. So we will now take our official intermission. Take a nice picture of the youths, and then we'll get the Zam on the ice, and then we'll get back to the third period. So we'll take a break. Don't you go too far. Alrighty, back for the third period. 8-4 the score, 20-19 the shot clock on this one. So Boise has been getting some shots. The Ducks have just gotten some better ones, including Griffin Minchin's buzzer beater that was so little time left on the clock they didn't even drop the puck after it, but
Yeah.
it was called a goal and no real argument from Boise State. The puck beat the buzzer. It just the score clock person didn't stop the clock, but underway. Larrabee, Pavkov, and Estrada out there to open the third period against that number one line for the Broncos. And Estrada, big hit. Thrown toward goal, Bradford saves.
One thing's for sure, Boise State's not backing down from this game. They were able to get a pretty good start to the second period. I mean, beneficiaries of some calls by the refs. Power play got them 2 goals to come back in the second period, but Ducks ended up peeling away again towards the end.
Gallagher point shot, Bradford save, 19-30 left third period. Here's Larrabee. Pavkov couldn't knock it down. Goes behind the net now. No, didn't go behind the net. Stayed in the neutral zone where Boise State pushed it forward. Another shot through. Easy save, Bradford.
Bradford settled in this game pretty well. The first period was tough for him. Just with the puck was in the other end of the ice so much, but when it did come down, the Broncos had those shots in the points, just deflections, kind of where they got their goals from.
Moved around by the Ducks. Giving away almost a chance for Boise State. May still be a chance. It's in front. It's underneath. Henry Bradford with 18:40 left in the third period. Gasky out there for the Ducks. Good hard shot from Boise State, but knocks into the corner, never challenged Bradford. Now again, Boise just working in the Ducks zone. And now Pavkov will send it forward, looking for Rendell. He's got to put the wheels on.
Look at that.
Yeah.
Look at that.
They got the call right, and not out of the woods yet. Rendell waiting, sends it across. Shot knocked away. And it gets past Slayton. Won't be icing. The Ducks have to chase after it. Voiles is going to pick it up. A couple of fresh bodies out there. Right back for Slayton, who's got a goal tonight. Plays it off the boards. Now Voiles again will chase after it. That time it will in fact be icing, with call it 17:40 left in the third period.
We've talked about in previous streams, but Boise State's not going away in this game, but also even though the Ducks are up 4 goals, if they're feeling comfortable, every goal matters up until that. I think it's like a 7-goal lead for the algorithm ranking system. Similar to the college football race to the playoffs. It's basically style points at that point.
Boise State with a chance. Goes into the corner. But we got a penalty coming up. I think the old BCS, but on steroids for the ACHA.
Probably going to be a hooking call here or something. Just Boise State threw on goal. Got a stick in the midriff, hold things up, and then Bronco hit did come in late. We'll see if the refs think anything of that.
And
looks that they are. Oh
does
yeah.
Look like we're gonna get penalties
Or
on
maybe
each team.
maybe it's just Travis Green being being a little antsy.
Well, it's at least a penalty on Liam Baird, and it looks like it's only a penalty on Liam Baird now.
Travis teased us a little bit there, opening the Boise penalty box.
We're watching you, Travis.
Yeah.
Still
talking
discussion
about it,
from
yeah.
the referees, though.
Just trying to think about what it could be about. I'm not sure. Like,
unless they're talking about giving something additional, because there was some barking after, but
I can't imagine
it really
that would
didn't look like it would be anything that would warrant, additional penalties.
or something that would like only involve the Ducks.
So now here's the
Explanation
discussion
to
for
Coach Orr.
Riley
Yeah.
Orr. Well, I've spent a lot of time trying to read Coach's body language and never able to quite figure out from his reactions what the referees are saying. It's still, they haven't put the penalty on the board yet. I think the scorer's booth is just as confused as we are.
Yeah.
Which really leads me to believe that maybe they gave Liam a 10 or something. But I just don't know what for.
I don't see that would have been from. Also, the Ducks only have 4 guys on the ice, but there's no penalty
second
time
guy,
on the clock. There it is. Okay, we got 2 minutes on the clock. But why is the zone out? Why is the face-off outside the zone? Would be my next question.
And maybe that was what the discussion was. But if that's the case, I don't know why we never saw any explanation to the Boise bench, because that would be my first question if I was a Bronco. But whatever it is, whyever it is, we're back underway with 1 minute and 44 seconds left still on the man advantage for Boise State, and it has been a deadly power play tonight. Back around, whipping the passes around now. Trying to find a shooting lane. The Ducks trying to force it out of the zone. Austin Polt's big hit. And now a clear.
Awkward angle there for number 19, the captain of the Broncos, but he got up all right.
Yeah, glad to see him pop right back up, because that was one of those hits that
Dustin Truex.
just from the angle of it could have ended poorly. It'll be touched behind the net by the Boise State netminder, but Charlie Marr gets their first nice stick handle, but nothing to do after the fact. And now the Broncos recover the puck, go through the neutral zone, trying to gain the zone, and they do. Gallagher moving in. Puck deflects away from him, and it's cleared by the Ducks with 28 seconds left on the Liam Baird minor. .16 seconds left on the man advantage now. Just couldn't take it into the zone, could Gagan. Now backhanded by Charlie Marr to find Gagan. Boise State will regroup. One last rush, but now we're back to 5 aside. And a whistle as we get a face-off.
It's a good penalty kill by the Ducks. The last thing they needed to start this third period was leak in a goal and just give Boise State a taste of that comeback.
So 15-12 officially on the big clock above Hank Bradford.
Boise State again going with the 4-player even strength strategy.
Don't knock it. Really focus on special teams in Boise, apparently.
Power play's been working. I guess they're just like...
By the penalty kill. Here is Estrada. He'll throw it at goal, and it's knocked down. It's an interesting grouping out there of forwards for the Ducks.
Something a little different. Baird, Gagan, Dom Estrada.
Sometimes you see like a weird group like that if it's the middle of like halfway through a line change, but they'll start play like that. Dom out there with some of the goal scorers. Kicked away. Right back behind the net.
Everything's okay. I think it is Austin Charnholm's getting a little tape job on the bench. Might be why we see Dom out here.
There you go. Good eye on that.
Oof. That one stings. Baird hitting open ice and then hit again as he slides into the boards.
Marr got to that, but the Ducks had to get back on side, so free possession for half a second for Boise State as they throw it toward goal. Bradford knocks it away. Into the corner it goes. 13:50 left, third period. Behind the net, right in front for Boise State. Just couldn't corral it and get a shot on goal, and now Hank Bradford will just put the glove down on top of it. 13:40 left, third period. Boise actually out shooting the Ducks. 24-21 at the moment. Boise can score. 4 goals last night, 4 goals again tonight. It may mostly, almost entirely come from that top line, but they can score against some good goaltenders. Here's Minchin for the Ducks.
Whoa!
Stick explodes.
Stick went into the net. Took the shot. Half his stick went flying into the air, and I mean, didn't hit anyone, but ended up in the back of the net.
Meanwhile, the puck will roll back to the neutral zone while Caden Gordon stick handles a few strides. Then knocks it to Minchin, who tried to play it forward for Crows, instead intercepted by Boise State and across the line offside with 12:54 left.
Refs will clean the debris off the ice. Minchin actually needs to go to the locker room to get the backup twig.
Is there rubber all the way around the rink? Can you make it back to the bench without having to stop play? Oh, it deflects in! Did not get a great view of it until the puck was sliding through the blue paint, but it's 9-4 Ducks.
Yeah, which line? Yet again. Strategos, Fortney, Rendell. I mean, how the plus minus on that line is looking pretty good tonight.
It's plus a lot. Did you see the score on that? Was it Fortney? He led the line,
yeah.
I think.
Looked like it might have been kind of jammed in front of the net. Just got it home.
So the Ducks' lead swells to 5. Still prizes to be won, though. Undell shielding the puck. Strategos tried to find Fortney, taken away. Can't get around Austin Poltz. And it is Kurt Fortney.
Oh,
And gave that goal as unassisted, but again, the whole line kind of involved.
Yeah, just to get the puck to the net, and then Fortney just found the loose puck in the crease.
Oh, Randall forward for Gagan. No icing because Jimmy got there first. Nice job again by the linesman to get it right.
We're happy. They're on it tonight.
They looked at the tape. Which is impressive because we never posted the second and third periods yet. Slayton. Back for Voiles. Falls down though, took out a Bronco. Ends up with Liam Baird, now back for Hunter Voiles. It's a large dude. There's Baird. Can't take the puck all the way with him. Slayton's going to get to it. Backhands across for Voiles. Back to Slayton. Forward for Charnholm. And Baird trying to find Gagan. Meanwhile, behind the play, Bronco fell down. Now Baird again will just control it. Behind the net, Gagan's there.
Oh. Gagan got a sweep of the legs. It's going to be another Boise State penalty. Boise State power play, I mean.
And good save, Bradford. Important save, really, for Bradford.
Oh, yeah.
They're given the ACHA cork that if Boise had scored there, they would have still gotten the power play.
I should know. Is that still a rule? It seems like something that might change one year that no one tells me about, but...
Yeah, no one's told me it's not still a rule.
Yeah. It's just... It's never really truly made sense to me, but yeah, if he had scored there, they'd still be on the power play.
I think it's a great rule, personally.
You like it? All right.
It took me... I hated it when I first found out, because the first time I found out about it, no one told me, and the team that was playing the Ducks benefited from it twice in a game, and I was flabbergasted.
Yeah.
But I think anything that incentivizes you to take advantage of your advantages, for lack of a better phrasing, I think is good. Otherwise, you don't really have you lose your incentive there otherwise.
I could see it. I'm kind of anti just throwing extra 2-minute power plays out there. Especially my biggest pet peeve these days is the challenge rule in the NHL, and a failed challenge ending up being a power play for the other team.
That seems like the wrong
often it's
thing.
like you're only going to challenge when it's a goal, right? So they're throwing a challenge out there that maybe is 50-50, and then you lose the challenge, so it is a goal against you, and then it's like, oh, so here's a penalty kill.
Yeah.
But that end of rant for me.
9:40 left in regulation. Poltz will just get the clear. Back for Minchin. Throws it on goal, knocked down, not held by the Boise State netminder.
Voiles was asking for the puck, just wanted to be like, hey, let's play some time out here on this penalty kill, but I was for goal. Can't blame him.
Upkov trying to stick check there. Sent around behind the net by Boise State. The Ducks get there first. And they get a chance to clear, and they do the length of the ice. 8:58 left in the third.
Lars going down behind the play. Kind of bumped into the Boise State defender. Not sure what caused this issue for him.
Boise State player, meanwhile, ran into Nick Slayton, trying to hit him, ended up falling to the ice himself. And now here come the Broncos, though, across the blue line. Boyle's looking for the hit. Broncos still setting up. We're back to five-a-side hockey. Loose puck in front. Bradford collects it.
Have a feeling we might see a little bit more weight getting thrown around as you inch into that. Okay, the difference in the game is 5 goals, but I'm going to leave my mark somewhere territory.
Yeah, I think I've seen that 1 or 2 times in the ACHA before. Gotta make sure you keep your focus, keep your cool if you're the Ducks.
Yeah. And I mean, these two teams will meet later in the year.
Yeah, they'll be in McCall, Idaho, in January 28th and 29th. As we look forward a little bit, the next games for the Ducks, the Big Mountain Classic Showcase Tournament in Colorado, and the Ducks are going to see teams like Weber State, Northern Colorado, NAU, Colorado State. Just a run of potentially 4 games in 4 days if they play their full schedule against ACHA West top 20 opponents.
Yeah,
huge opportunity there. If you can put up some results in those games, you get the strength of schedule boost. Likewise, if you don't show up in those games, you can kiss number 2 goodbye.
Yeah, see yourself going the other way.
Here's Gordon. Deflected in front.
Ooh.
And
that was a great save. That was close.
With 7:09 left.
Falling over, a nice glove save. Didn't quite get all of it, but ended up falling on top of it in the end.
Boise State, actually, I believe, is in the... I think might be in that same tournament out in Colorado, and boy, that's a lot to ask. The way that the Broncos' year has been going.
Yeah, it'll be interesting to see. Well, one thing that'll be big for them is I'm not sure how many players weren't able to make the trip. I mean, I know their starting goalie wasn't. Especially when you're playing 4 games in 4 days.
Yeah, you really want that backup.
Yeah, you want not only a backup goalie, but you want a full bench. All the players you can get.
Gordon will get to that. Only to the blue line for the Broncos as it goes through the crease. Gordon backhands it again. Crows upended. Gordon got to find it at his feet. Now Minchin's on the puck. Around one guy, he couldn't quite get around him, but only because he was tripped.
those are about as clear as they come.
That was the classic example of the guy didn't do nothing hands.
Yeah.
And whenever you
drop
throw
the
2
stick.
hands up in the air.
Thank you for letting me watch.
Those are ones where even Minchin's kind of like, I mean, we got the power play, but man, really wanted that momentum. That skating into the zone was looking like a nice little 2-on-2 at least.
Well, on the power play are the Ducks. 6 minutes or so left in the game.
Ooh, backdoor pass looking for Charney.
It's a good one to look for on the power play. And played with the high stick.
Wasn't sure that I was wondering whether that was going to be called, but normally when the high stick kind of contact is made, you see the refs yelling that it's going to be called, but either way, face off in the defensive zone for the Ducks.
Here's Marr. Now Slayton. 1:20 left on the man advantage. Which, contrary to what the scoreboard says, is a Ducks power play, not a Boise State one. Try to get that fixed here.
Gagan went for a trip around the world, but ended up getting poked off his stick on the blue line.
Here's Gagan again, though. Back for Marr to flex up and into the sky.
There's a puck for the fans.
4:56 left in the third period. 51 seconds left on the man advantage.
Ducks trying to find Connor Randell in that sweet spot again. Couldn't quite get the puck to him.
Oh, nice pass from Strategos to Fortney. Fortney again. Holtz. Back around from Baird. Stick handling, waiting, then passing, now gets it back. Strategos again, right in front for Fortney, but he couldn't stuff it home.
I like this setup the Ducks are running. Bit of an umbrella with Rendell kind of setting the high screen, so he's also an option for a pass in the high slot.
Thrown right on goal by Boise State, looking for the chance right at the end of the power play, or might have been beginning of 5-on-5. Goes wide.
Good block by Baird.
And now here's Baird again on the puck. Little gift for Boise State, but say it's offside. Was that actually knocked by a Bronco?
Not sure. Might have been kind of like two sticks swinging at it, so the ref's going to give the Ducks the benefit of the doubt.
There are officially 3 minutes 37 seconds left in this game. Rogaski out there. Tobin Fix. Shot in by Boise State. 3:12 left. Playing it off the net. Now trying to get set up at the blue line. D to D. And now Larrabee will find it. Taken right back by Boise State. Larrabee laying out, ready for the shot block. Never came, but the puck eventually falls for Pavkov, trying to make a dangle around Gallagher there.
Got the puck through his legs, but couldn't quite do anything with it.
Estrada does a good job of just reaching out for it, getting a whack at it, and then goes to the bench. And now Fix will chase it down. He's got Gordon to his right. Now Gordon will backhand it towards Crows. Boise State falling down nearly. Keeping possession though, then they go D to D. Shot comes through and they score.
Jeez, that top line. You can see the chemistry they have together. No wonder they're leading this team in points. Gallagher and Truex and Waters, just the link up is great, and it's almost always off the Ducks failing to clear their zone. Winger gets on the hash marks, their defenseman is trying to just flick the puck up off the ice into the neutral zone, and the Boise State defender snaps it, picks it up, and fires it through on net. Either gets a deflection, or I think that one went straight in.
120 seconds left. Just couldn't handle it. It squirts back into the neutral zone. Marr giving chase. Baird knocked down. Marr, can he hold on to it? Not quite. Baird will just send it in. Charlie's got to get back on side, and he does. And the Broncos will pick it up in the neutral zone with 90 seconds left. Gordon will move it into the corner. Ducks trying to clear it, but can't. Platt knocked to the boards, but able to shield the puck, and the Ducks, through Liam Baird, will find it, sending it into the neutral zone for Gagan. 1 minute left. Jimmy Gagan in the slot, backhander, saved.
Nice.
That goaltender, though, is the classic look behind.
Yeah.
Hope you don't see the puck.
Praying that he has it.
The Ducks have hit double digits once this year against Washington State in the 10-1 win. 48.9 left for them to try to maybe reach that mark one more time. They got to keep the margin to victory where it is, and
those goals we're talking about. Ducks are going to win this game, but you got the computer algorithm that's not liking these 2 late goals for Boise.
A three-goal win, you should still be fine. It shouldn't hurt you, but a 4-goal win would be better.
Just being overly critical. I mean, the Ducks were the better team in this contest, and they'd hoped they would have been able to seal this one with a bigger margin of victory, but credit Boise State. They've been pushing the whole game, no matter how much they're down.
That one will roll all the way down. Not moving fast enough for icing. Boise gets maybe one more chance. Deflect the puck away from them. And we get a whistle as
Boise State player kind of like was grabbing his face, grabbing his head. So anytime there's
I think that's a good whistle.
Refs are always going to blow the whistle.
Would rather whistle too soon than too late on one of those.
Yeah, I'm telling them now, if they blow the whistle to stop it for you, you have to leave the ice. So someone else will play the last 9 seconds.
So there's the face-off. Puck will go to the corner. 4 seconds left. Around to Austin Polton. That's going to do it. The Ducks are going to win this one 9-6, a second consecutive win over Boise State. We continue to be very, very, very good against D2 opposition this year. 4 huge ones next week. We will not have our own stream for you on those, but they should have at least one of those games that should be streamed depending on what the hosts for that tournament do. But going to be big ones for the Ducks. That number 2 spot in the West is maybe just barely doable. It's all going to come down to rankings. You got to beat the teams in front of you, and the Ducks have 4 huge ones in terms of that strength of schedule department coming up next week. In terms of what we saw yesterday and today, 2 wins for the Ducks. I think you and I would both agree today looked a lot better than yesterday. Your overall thoughts on the weekend?
Yeah, I mean, just have to say it was a really fun weekend. I mean, great crowd, sold out both nights, and I know both teams had a lot of fun. Credit to Boise for agreeing to play the Ducks out here in Bend. I think they were excited by that opportunity, and yeah, I mean, just a better hockey game overall. I mean, a little leaky on both ends for defensively, goaltending, but some better puck movement. Just like the goals today were just, it was fun hockey. I mean, you could tell the crowd was really into this game tonight. But overall, great weekend for the Ducks.
Yeah, great weekend. I want to end it. One last big shout out, all the fans in Bend. Bend Junior Rapids, Dave Arnold helping us out with the Bend Parks and Rec department and getting our internet sorted out for us tonight. It's been a great 2 days, and we are gonna call it a night. Thank you so much.